What is up? You asked for it and you got it. Based on the popularity of the last lesson that we made teaching you English with Eminem and some of his rap songs, we are back this time with a humorous lesson featuring Jimmy Kimmel. So let's learn how to rap in English with Eminem.
Thanks for meeting with me. I appreciate it. I know you know my goal is to become a rapper, and I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. I'm sick of doing the show, to be honest with you. Really sick of it.
Okay. Well, for me, what I do in my career is I like to draw like things from my past, and you know what I mean, like and think of something that upset you as a child or something like that. Or,
like emotional pain.
Yeah, like emotional pain, like things to
Oh, all right. When I was in high school, I was a manager of the shoe department at a clothing store, and I never really felt appreciated. So that could be something.
That's a start. That's a start.
You know what the worst thing that happened to me, I think, as a kid is? It was my first day of junior high school, and my dad got a new briefcase. And so his old briefcase was sitting in the kitchen, and my mom said, I have a good idea. You should put your books in the briefcase. And the first minute of my first day of junior high school, I walked into the school cafeteria and with my briefcase, and these big kids screamed at me, "Hey, Briefcase Joe!"
Maybe you could use that as your rap name, like Briefcase Joe.
You're saying takes like my weakness and turn it into
a strength. Yeah, then you turn your negatives into a positive.
I like that. I can do that.
I mean, you should be writing all these things down, honestly, man.
Yeah, let's put it on a paper with pens.
Alright, so now we are going to help you understand everything from that first clip. But before we do, I wanted to let you know that if you're new here, every week we make fun lessons just like this one so that you can understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Just like Artur, who tells us that our lessons help him to immerse himself in English while having fun. So if you're ready to get real English fluency, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell below so you don't miss any of our new lessons.
Yeah, I am serious. I'm sick of doing the show, to be honest with you. Really sick of it.
Here, Jimmy is explaining why he wants to pursue a career as a rapper. He's sick of his job. What that means is that he's angry or bored with his job. We say this when we've been doing the same thing for a long time, or when we are annoyed at a person.
I cannot be a waitress anymore, I mean it. I'm sick of the lousy tips, sick of being called excuse me. So sick of guys. I don't want to look at another guy. I don't want to think about another guy. I don't even want to be near another guy.
Okay. Well, for me, what I do in my career is I like to draw like things from my past, and you know what I mean, like and think of something that upset you as a child or something like that. Or,
like emotional pain.
We just said Joe wants to have a career as a rapper, and here Eminem talks about his career as one. This word, however, needs a little clarification because it's often confusing for learners. A career is a job or profession that you have been trained for, and which you do for a long period of your life. For example, we can talk about Joey's career as an actor or Phoebe's career as a singer. Although both wildly unsuccessful ones, that's what you refer to as a career. Although in some languages your career might be what you study, this is not the case in English. To talk about your studies, we might say, for example, Ross majored in paleontology, or I'm studying a bachelor's degree in American literature. Back to the clip, Eminem says he draws things from his past. Draw has many different meanings. The one Eminem is expressing here is to get something that you need or want from something. Like in this example where Phil and Gloria are performing as actors. When Gloria doesn't feel she's doing a good job acting, Phil tells her she should draw from her life. In other words, take inspiration from events in her life.
I really felt like I nailed that last one.
I still feel so stiff. I don't know what to pretend saying.
You're thinking too much. Just draw from your own life. Like, how was your day today?
Lousy. My own son didn't want to hug me.
Okay, so use that.
I like to draw like things from my past, and you know what I mean, like and think of something that upset you as a child or something like that.
If something upsets you, it makes you feel unhappy or worried. This is a verb and an adjective. Here's one example of each.
I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but that is the way the Electoral College works, man.
It seems so unfair. So votes don't mean as much.
It upsets me too.
I'm so glad you called. Chandler told me what happened. You know, he's really upset about it.
Not as upset as he's gonna be when he finds out what I did with his sweater vests.
What did you do to his sweater vest?
Let's just say there's a well-dressed pack of dogs in Ohio.
When I was in high school, I was a manager of the shoe department at a clothing store, and I never really felt appreciated.
It looks like Joe's biggest tragedy in life was feeling unappreciated as a manager of the shoe department. Obviously, Eminem was going for something more serious here, so Joe's response is quite funny. The meaning of appreciated here is to feel that other people like you and value what you do.
I never meant to make you feel unwelcome in my home.
Well, Alan has a new place now. A place where he's appreciated. A place where he feels safe.
I appreciate you too. That's why I've been leaving messages with Herb for days.
What?
By the way, Joe used this word at the beginning of the clip,
There's still a
but with
baby
a
mother.
different meaning.
So you also heard, let it go out.
When you say, I appreciate it, you're simply saying thank you. If you add more words after it, you're expressing why you're thankful, as in these examples.
I want to tell you how much I appreciate you giving me an opportunity here because you're the most talented chef I've ever worked for.
That makes me feel so much better. Thank you guys. And as a token of my appreciation, I would like to give you these.
Great.
The cool thing is you can eat whatever you want. These are right there with you.
Speaking English fluently means knowing a variety of subtly different ways to say the same thing. Such is the case of saying I appreciate it instead of simply thank you. So if you want to have more natural English speech, you might want to check out this lesson where we will teach you a variety of expressions that natives use instead of thank you.
And I never really felt appreciated. So that could be something.
That's a start. That's a start, you know.